Hello, my lovelies. Good evening, darlings, and a very warm welcome indeed to Tuesday Night Live. And I am back with you at dear old Windy Bottom, my humble little cottage here in the arse end of nowhere up on the moors in the Peak District National Park. And yes, back to life, back to reality. Difficult to believe that I woke up this morning in Wales, and well, I spent all of the morning in Wales actually. Or did I? Yeah, I did, didn't I? Yeah, I spent all of the morning in Wales. I didn't get to England until this afternoon. Anyway, I am home. The most recent Netty adventure is over and done with. I'd love to talk about it. I've got some bits to show you. We'll see how things go. But above all, it is my, quite frankly, orgasmic joy just to be here with you amazing people, the wonderful bogs, Boaty's old geezers and gals. Age doesn't matter. You can be a bog at any age. I was born a bog. Look, nice clean napkin. And what was I saying? Oh, yes. And you lovely members of my inner scrotum. Gosh, I love and adore you all madly and utterly. I really, really do. So here we are back in our normal surroundings, and over the space of the next hour, we are going to wave away Wednesday, and we are going to welcome in Wednesday. How quickly it comes round. Hump Day, the middle of the working week as was, and half day closing in my home village of Glynneath that used to be in mid Glamorgan. And God, it's changed counties so many times. I don't know what it is now. Is it Neath Talbot? Um, I think it's Neath Talbot, but we used to be mid Glamorgan. But there we are. Things change, don't they? And we wish they didn't, or at least I wish they didn't. But right, if I look a bit fuzzy or something, it's because my internet is still utterly crap. It's going to take about a week to get all of the Nicki Minaj that I've got over the last couple of days up to the old cloud and down to the editing suite. I'm hoping, he said, touching wood and crossing fingers, I'm hoping to get this week's video out on Friday night. I'm not going to put it out first thing on Friday morning again, even if it's ready, because I didn't like the way the figures went. So, yeah, sometimes you should listen to other people, sometimes you should do what you think is right. And then if things go wrong, you've only got yourself to blame. And I've always liked my 1919 slot. So I think I'll jolly well stick to it. But yeah, um, there's, oh God, it's going to take forever. And I tried not to put any big lumps of time in there. Like I didn't I didn't film the whole of the journey because obviously it was a 3 or 4 hour journey. I tried to break it down, but there's still a lot of Nicki Minaj, and it's going to take forever. But yeah, we are here. We're going to spend the next however long it is. Well, we're going to go through until midnight, and then I'm going to sod off, quite honestly, because I am beyond knackered. I'm so tired. Oh God. And the restaurant was quiet tonight and I was struggling to stay awake. Honestly, I was struggling to stay awake. You know how it goes, darlings. I'm knackered after the weekend anyway, because, that's the busy period at work and I'm live streaming late at night, even later on a Friday and Saturday. I'm supposed to finish at midnight. I never bloody do I? And then Sunday's normally pretty busy, and another live stream on Sunday night. And then I'm trying to get up on Monday, get out, uh, do a full day, probably quite a lot of exercise on the Monday as well. And then, another super late night and an early morning on Tuesday. Now, if I'm at home at Windy Bum, when I used to be at home on Windy Bum on a Monday night, I would have a lie-in on Tuesday, and that would be my rest day. But in the motorhome, I'm on holiday, and when I'm on holiday, I wake up early. Always do, whether I'm in a hotel or whatever. And it's the same in the motorhome. So this morning I was up at 8:30, um, and another long day today, another long drive. I'm hanging out of my ass, darlings. I really am. Uh, the wine will revive me. In fact, I really want to drink that. So I better get on with what I'm talking about. What was I talking about? I'm buggered if I can remember now. Something about I don't know. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So I was saying I was going to go at midnight. So in the space of the next 53 minutes, we are surrounded by all the normal accoutrement of a Boaty's World live stream. We have our matching pair of his and hers highly powered hedgehogs of truth, together with their firstborn. We've got Two-Ton Ted, the tenting tin. My God, 13 days potentially until I go for my first night of tenting. Ooh, I might bottle it. I might just say, no, I'm not doing it, and bottle it. I haven't bought anything yet, so. We've got Sean's box that is demanding a pounding. Oh, actually, it's going to demand a double pounding, isn't it? It didn't get pounded last night. Right. Double pounding for Sean's box. Thank you very much. And of course, we've got a community portable electronic telephonic device upon which you could, and somebody already has, left a voice note. Now then, darlings, obviously, this live stream is all about you and your comments, which are very much the meat and potatoes of this Caesar salad that we are currently wondering why it's called a Caesar salad and worrying there might be cheese in the Caesar dressing. And I think there is, so I won't be having it, please. Could I have my salad just without dressing? Thank you very much. I'll put my own dressing on it. I'm here in my kitchen. I've got my own dressing. I'll use that. Thank you. Honestly, staff. Oh, no, I shouldn't tell you that story. Oh, I might tell you that later on. It's a bit Schadenfreude. Anyway, so before I get to your comments, I'm going to have a goodly slurp of my wine, which I hope is going to keep me awake and alert for the next, however long it is. My eyesight's gone. 51 minutes. Right. Cheers, darlings. Your very good health. Bottoms up, if you're lucky, lads. Up yours, if you're lucky, ladies. And above all, to each and every one of you, and I say this with tenderness and love, get stuffed. Very pleasant. Very pleasant indeed. Oh, God, I needed that. Right then, here we go. First cab off around tonight was our very own Peter P. all the way from Finland. Good evening to you. Lord Stiff Upper Lip VIP joins us. Also, Richard is here with his traditional good evening, Boaty and everyone. Hope you've all had a good day. Jolly good evening to you. Jim Bob the second is with us. Shiver me timbers canvas. Hello, JB2. The fabulous and wonderful Shelley Denise is here. Good evening, all. Good evening to you. The wonderful Emma Lemon is here. Good evening, good evening, beautiful Bogs, and welcome home, Boaty. Thank you very much indeed. Simone is with us. Says hello again, and she's doing some more editing, don't you know? Then there are lots of hellos flying around. Trisha Alderman is here, perhaps with Paul, no doubt with Paul. Good evening, Boaty, and all in chat. Good evening to you both. Who else do we have? Stu joins us and greets everybody by name, and he's got some food news. He had 2 jacket potatoes with cheese and tuna, and he put them in the microwave for 6 minutes and then put them into the air fryer for a further 20 minutes. Peter P had sushi today, and Emma has sushi envy. Hashtag. Oh, and Trisha had vegetarian sushi on Saturday. There we are. Oh, Richard is going for the Mr. Parry menu bingo. And Peter P's saying surely he's had chips now. He hasn't had chips for a while, has he? Matron joins us. Evening all, she says. Unwell and in bed with sneezes, slight fever, and an anal infection. So I might be a little quiet tonight for a change. I had curry again, says Simone. I, says Richard, finished off the roast beef from Sunday. Oh, roast beef on a Sunday. Oh, I still haven't had my steak. Right, let's put that right this week. I'm going to do it. Yes, right. Plans, darlings. Anyway, Richard finished off the roast beef from Sunday with some sourdough bread and red onion relish and vintage West Country cheddar. Well, apart from the cheese, that sounds utterly fabulous. Simone is sending hugs to Matron. Matron, quiet, says Emma. Okay, who has abducted and replaced my sister with an imposter? Matron's after the community Amius all again, says Peter P. Trisha hopes that she feels better. Soon. Feels better soon. Hang on, there's a wine burp coming on. Oh, there we are. Excuse me. Emma is uploading another video. Emma is wondering if Mystical is married to Mr. Tickle. Well, she wouldn't be Miss if she was married, would she? She'd be Mrs. Tickle. So she could be engaged to Mr. Tickle, but I don't think you thought that through, Emma, quite honestly. Andrew Buttigieg joins us, a lovely Ivy Spotty Butty. Good evening, Boaty and Boggs. Mark Passat joins us and greets us all by name. Good evening, Mark, and good evening, Andrew. JB2 says, as usual, I dozed off before the end of the party last night. Were his plums preserved? Don't ask me. I can't remember the end of a bloody Monday night live stream, can I? No, my memory kind of fades out at about the 11 o'clock mark. Oh, that's so good. Somebody will tell you what happened, Joe BT. No plums were shown, as I recall, says Steve. Thank God for that. Cairngorm 1 is with us. Evening all. Mark is here. Bad books. A jolly good evening to you. Yeah, and Shelley confirms. Jim Bob, we didn't see any plumage last night. There's a nice warm glow in Windy Bottom tonight, says Richard. Yeah, the candles got down to just about the right level, hasn't it? I'm going to top that wine up because that is utterly fantastic. And God knows I'm ready for it. I'm looking forward to my supper as well. Staff curry tonight, darlings. Oh, and lunch was a bit of a late lunch. I had a sausage and bacon sandwich when I got back here. I was going to have something on the road, but kind of ran out of money. Then there are lots and lots more hellos. No Diane and a sickly matron, says Emma, means we can be naughty tonight. Now then. Good evening to all, says Niska, and a very good evening to you. Haven't seen you for a few days, but you are very, very welcome. Lovely to have you with us. Simon 2201 is with us. Hi all, hello to you. I'm loving these new regulars. It's marvellous. Emma's sending out the number to send a voice note. Boaty just said we're going to wave away Wednesday and welcome in Wednesday. I am very tired. I'm very tired. Did I say that? I probably did. Hi, Boaty, and hello all, says Chad Beans. Hello to you. Oh, God. But yeah, I'm looking forward to a bit of staff curry tonight, darlings. Oh, yeah. Looking forward to it very much, in fact. Every sperm is sacred. Every sperm is great. If a sperm is wasted, God gets quite irate. I don't know why you're talking about that, but you are. What? You don't put big lumps in Nettie's toilets? No, well, toilet, you certainly don't. Voice note has been delivered, says Simone. Thank you, Simone. I'm saving it for the intermission. Lion 5080 is with 5080 is with us. Good evening from Chichester, and a very good evening to you. Boaty, you didn't sound like you were trying to stay awake on your voice note, says Emma. I was trying to stay awake. Boaty will understand if you cut it short tonight, says Shelley. I won't cut it short. I'll just finish at midnight. I won't do any extra. Matron is already horizontal and just had an ice lolly and a paracetamol. Army Dreamers make for a fun Saturday night. Army Dreamers. That was Kate Bush, wasn't it? Oh, she was a bit of a sort, wasn't she, Kate Bush? Gosh, you look at Kate Bush back in the day and, what? I should cocoa, and I would cocoa several times. It's all that motorhome self-flagellation. Yes, it probably is. Hanging out of your arse? How coarse, says Mark Bad Books. And he spells coarse wrong. Never mind. Breakfast, says Emma, was porridge with honey and bloobs. Lunch was banana smoothie, and dinner was omelette and salad. That sounds like a good, healthy day of food. Oh, Emma received her ECG and blood test results, and apparently she's still functioning. That's good. No, not gentleman's relish, mystic hair. And good evening to you, by the way. No, my beautiful Mediterranean vinaigrette, what I make. It's ever so nice. There's, what is there in there? There's Gozitan herbs in there, olive oil, white wine, Dijon mustard. Oh, it's lovely. If you ever come round here, have salad with some dressing. You'll really like it. Food news from Mark Bad Books. Breakfast was my malady on toast. Dinner was a pasty from the butcher's. I knew he'd shout. I knew he'd shout tonight because he didn't shout last night, so I corrected him. And tea with an exclamation mark with good old fashioned bangers and mash. Oh, bangers and mash. I'm considering that. I'm considering for like my lunch tomorrow. Now I've got a fresh batch of 100 Momo in the freezer, and they're begging me to eat them. But tomorrow, midweek mini roast type lunch thing, I'm thinking of. I've got 2 bits of bacon that need eating tomorrow. They go out of date. I know it doesn't matter, but I'm thinking about what about 2 sausages wrapped in bacon to make like full-size pigs in blankets, with mashed potato and the leftover green beans from Sunday. That's what I'm thinking. And that would be a lovely Wednesday lunch, wouldn't it? I'd really enjoy that. Oh, that wine is too good. Mark Passad did a salmon tray bake this evening, and the tray included roasted new potatoes. I love roast new potatoes, courgettes, peppers, and cherry tomatoes. Not my go to supper, but the rest of the family liked it. Oh, well, that's good. I bet Mr. Parry was at the garden centre today, says Richard. Mm. Um, Simon 2201 says, I'm here. You are indeed. Mystic Hair is commenting on matron's anal infection. And Peter P says that's what the ice lolly was for. Oh, well, that makes sense. Mark Passad is delighted with Emma's health results. Emma says matron's anal infection is green. Oh, apparently I got it wrong. Matron's bum is fine. It's her sinuses that are infected. Sorry, I'm very tired. My eyes aren't working properly. And I just saw anal. Oh, excuse me. Simone caught some sun in the garden today. It was raining when I was driving back from work. A question for you, presumably for all of you, and this is from Andrew. How would you pass on details of a family funeral? A personal phone call. Not a personal phone call, a cut and paste message on the phone, or by a World War One carrier pigeon named Speckled Jim. You ate Speckled Jim? Well, I'll answer that. I would do a shout out on social media, allied to a cut and paste message to people, text message or DM or whatever, to the people that you had in your phone book. Of course, in the old days, you used to put an announcement in the newspaper, but nobody reads them anymore, so probably not much point in doing that. I guess the equivalent is putting a thing on Facebook, isn't it? For anybody who's interested, the well, no, you wouldn't say that, would you? That would be a bit disrespectful. Just to announce that the blah 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 blah. If there are if there are flowers, then whatever, or donations to whatever, that kind of thing. My bumhole has never been talked about so much, says Matron. Well, you ate Speckled Jim. Oh, and Andrew is being serious for a chat. I assumed you were, Andrew. I assumed it was about. I assumed it was about your aunt. We are nice and safe, says Bad Books. Now Boaty's got his kecks on and unable to do a Cupid stunt. You definitely need a bigger table in the van to save viewers' modesty. Boaty started singing and the dog next door started barking, says Emma. I am going to get a second table because I really want that. See, right. I'm so excited about that dining area in Nettie now. Now I've seen the bed up and tried it myself, then I desperately want to get bedding, so I've got that bed available. And I want to get the extra table and the dressings for it. So I've got a 2-bed capability and a 2, 3, or 4 person seating and dining capability. And then I was thinking, it'd be fun to do these trips with other people. Now, obviously, ideally, I would love to do them with Mustard. I watched a video of Mustard today, members only, so some of you might not have seen it. And he says we've been divorced, and I suppose we have in a way. But I've got a new hobby, and my husband doesn't want to join me in it. And it's a shame, because wouldn't it be brilliant? Imagine me and Mustard doing the motorhoming thing together. I mean, there's a tie into his channel because it's a classic vehicle. We could take turns driving. There'd be all the late night shenanigans. It would be hilarious. Two men and a motorhome, or two old men and an old motorhome, or two middle-aged men and a middle-aged motorhome, something like that. And we could do a brilliant series of videos out of it. But yeah, he can't get an overnight pass, sadly. But I was thinking it would be so much fun to, maybe not all the time, but to do some of these trips with somebody. So I want to get the second bed fully available, which means getting the bedding for it. I've learned how to do it now. And I may put a shout out there for anybody who wants to come along on a netty night, a motorhome Monday. Um, or I might make it a channel members thing, or I might see who wants to do it and draw names out of a hat, or I might just assume that none of you want to do it, draw names out of a hat, and the unlucky one has to do it. I just thought that could be fun. And if and when I start the tenting, because I am starting to lose my bottle a bit now, it's getting a bit closer. Um, Fortunately, I still don't have a tent or a bed or a sleeping bag or a light. So it's not actually possible at the moment. Yeah. But yeah, wouldn't it be fun if occasionally somebody came with me on a netty night, a motorhome Monday, and if we did some, I know that I get Mondays, so I do stuff on a Monday, and I know that for most or many, if not all of you, Monday's probably a working day, but maybe during the holidays or something, we could sort out a Monday where we could do a camping meetup. I know we've talked about doing it before and nothing ever happens, but that was trying to organise like a full thing where everybody rocks up. Maybe I'll just say that, right, I'm going to be at this campsite on a Monday night. If you've got a tent and you fancy hanging out with me, come and join me. And that'd be good fun. We could all do the live stream together and have a bit of a laugh. I'd like to include the community a little bit more. And I am serious that I am thinking it might be fun to do at least one motorhome trip with somebody else to get that full experience of two people having to cope with each other in a relatively small little motorhome. It would have been brilliant to do it with Mustard, but I know he'll never be allowed to. You don't get matron's bumhole on Hubnut, says Peter P. And it's true, you don't. She was 17, Boaty, says Steve. Who was? Diane Sturdy joins us. Salute, Tuggy Forelock. Can't be asked to stand up. Sorry, headmistress, I'm tired. Good evening, lovely friends. Sorry for the lateness. Well, you can be forgiven. You're the headmistress. You can turn up whenever you want to. Kate Bush made my mate a cup of tea, says Richard. Ah. I often dream, says Mr. Care, about Naga Machete's bumhole. Who's Naga Machete? Behave, says Emma. The headmaster has just walked in. Hide your bumholes up, says Peter P. Oh, I see, Andrew. Andrew says, I was informed of my auntie's funeral by a cut and paste message. That goes to show where I'm at in the family pecking order. Feel like telling them to feck off and not go to the funeral. I wouldn't take any offence at that, to be honest, Andrew. I just said before I read that I would send out a cut and paste message. So, yeah, I mean, the people, yeah, that doesn't seem wrong to me. Maybe I'm alone in that. Maybe other people will say what they think. But I wouldn't take any offence at that, to be honest. Look at that dressing, says Mystic Hair. That's quite a sample. Toad in the hole is way better, says Stu. A lovely, plump, speckly pigeon called Speckled Jim, says Richard, which you hand reared from a chicken was your only childhood friend. Woodstock is with us. Good evening. Uh, Mike Potter 37 joins us, our favourite Mike Potter. Hi all, still humbled and grateful for the gift last night. Of course, you got a channel membership, didn't you? Ah, well, welcome and lovely to see your name lit up in green. Then there are lots more hellos flying around. People are advising Andrew or giving him their thoughts at least. Mark, Bad Book says, Miss Spenceley, our English teacher at school, looked just like Kate Bush. Stunning. God knows how I passed O level, and my excuse and my excuse for not being able to spell course. Course. Sorry, I was reading what you wrote rather than what you meant. Oh, isn't it great when you get a really good looking teacher? I had one, Miss Walsh, Angie. She was my French teacher. She was stunning. And I fortunately podgered her when I was about 21, I think, when I did her. No, I'd have been older than that. I think I was about 23. Anyway, it was fabulous. Right, time for an intermission, darlings. And you have got. Hey, what's that? Oh, I don't care about that. Oh, those were all yesterday. Where's today's? Ah, here we are.
Hello, Boaty. Pound that box as if you woke up tomorrow morning and you was all tied and bound and gagged, and you was Carly's prisoner in Shemmy and you couldn't get out. You don't get that one, Edna.
I was whose prisoner?
Hello, Boaty. Pound that box as if you woke up tomorrow morning and you was all tied and bound and gagged, and you was Carly's prisoner in Shemmy and you couldn't get out.
Carly.
You don't get that one, Edna.
I like Carly. Well, I mean, I've never met her. I've spoken to her via message and whatnot, but I do. I like her. I think she's lovely. Right, 1, 2. That is a double pounding, darlings, and there will now be a short intermission. God, I'm knackered, and because I'm knackered, the wine's really kicking in, and I tell you what, midnight. I'm just going to. There's going to be no dawdling. Oh, hello. There's going to be no dawdling. I'm going to get my supper. I'm not even going to have a shower tonight. I'm just going to clamber into bed and boom, that's it. I just need sleep. Oh, here you go. Enjoy this.
Hi there, Boaty, old buddy. Hey, I just called to say I like your show, and can I make a small suggestion? Well, how about you bring back that lady? No, not Miss Hedgie, you damn fool. The lemon lady. What's her face, you know? Emma, yeah. She rocks. She's so funny. Just give it some thought. You'll figure something out. You usually do, you brainy bastard. Anyways, have a good evening, folks, and remember, Boaty, don't be a wanker. You're already a tosser.
God almighty, that one went all over the place. Now, I picked up hints of Lloyd Grossman at the beginning of that. Well, I've just cogitated. And then I picked up a bit of Mr. T, which you don't expect coming from Finland. You don't expect Mr. T coming from Finland, do you? But right, those of you who would like to see another Emma and Boaty's whatever night live. Yeah, you're gonna get one some point soon. Um, there are discussions going on behind the scenes. It depends on, there are all sorts of dependencies. But it will happen very soon, I'm sure. Maybe this week, maybe next week. You never know. Next Monday, bank holiday. That's going to be. Oh yeah, but bank holiday would be awkward for Emma because she will have lemons in residence. Anyway, we'll sort something out very soon. Don't you worry about that. Right, where did I get to in the old comments? I'm just falling asleep. Falling asleep. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, inhale some supper, just fall into bed, and I've got the rest of the week to catch up before we get into another weekend. And I've got to rest. Right, next Monday, what's happening? Bank holiday. I'm not planning a Nettie. Nettie is going to have a break for at least a couple of weeks because, well, she's got the rest of this week to rest. I'm not going away in her next Monday because it's a bank holiday, so roads are going to be busy, sites are going to be full, it's going to be more expensive, the prices go up. And then she's got the bit of week after that. So at least 2 weeks she's got to rest, and maybe another week, because I am still, if I can get the bits together and make it work. I apologise for that wine bub. Then I think it's Monday the 2nd of May, June even. I'm so tired. So Monday the 2nd of June, I've got that penciled in as the first tenting day. I'm kind of excited about it and dreading it, but yeah, it might not happen. It might not happen because I can't afford to get the bits and pieces together. I'm waiting for 2 paydays. I'm waiting for a YouTube payday and a restaurant payday, and see how much monies I can scrabble together out of those. And it might not happen because I might just bottle it and think, sod it. Why put myself through all of that discomfort when I can just go away in Nettie and have a fabulous time? But I love the idea. I love the idea of doing a deep road trip, so well into Wales, so all the way to Llandudno or Anglesey or the Llyn Peninsula or Snowdonia in Officer Crabtree, because I love Officer Crabtree and he's not getting used. And if he was the tenting car, then that would be his purpose, and that would mean I got to drive him, because Officer Crabtree is fabulous. If you've forgotten, he's got every gadget known to man, beautiful red leather. He's 150 mile an hour, 2.2 twin turbo, 6-speed gearbox. So he's fast, powerful, really economical as well. He's got a tow bar, and I've got thoughts going in that direction. So I love the idea of that, and I love the idea of the tenting because it'll just push me so far out of my comfort zone, and I think it might be good content for the channel. But there's a tiny little part of me that thinks I might actually enjoy it in a weird way. I probably won't. Oh, was I telling you about next Monday? And I went off on one. Next Monday, I think it's going to be a mustard and boaty day. So you might get a road trip, because I think next Monday, I'm going to go and pick Mustard up, bring him back here to get Minge Bag, because Minge Bag is going to Minge Bag's a company car at the end of the day. So, and Minge Bag needs just a little bit of love and a little bit of an MOT. And I just haven't got the time. I haven't got the time these days, darlings. Everything going on. So I think the plan is for next Monday, I'll go and grab Mustard, bring him back here. He'll take Minge back there. That means there'll be a road trip. There'll be Mustard and Boaty stuff. We'll do a Mustard and Boaty do lunch because God knows I miss those. And yeah, that might be that. And then I might even do something mad in the evening. I might go to the casino and catch up with my friends there. Because yeah, I haven't been for a while, and yeah, I've got old friends there. It's nice to see them. You shouldn't get out of the loop with people. Anyway, there we are. Get back to the comments. I'm losing the plot here. Honestly, I'm so tired. My brain is just sideways. Oh. Oh. Oh God. Right, where are we? Oh, the Holiday Rock, Heidi High. God, my vision's going. I can't. Right. Woodstock had Greek yogurt and banana with sprinkled cinnamon on it for breakfast, a cheese and coleslaw sandwich for lunch, and is hungry now. There we are. Right, okay, then there's my English teacher, Miss Smith, was pretty fit, says Richard. She was quite posh and repressed and frustrated. Well, you should have helped her. Group meetup, says Simon 2201. You can't change your family, sadly, says Emma. I had to accept that too, but she's not talking about matron. Miss Brahms, oh blimey. Get Sean James Cameron to go with you, says Cairgorn 1. We have been talking about that actually. Yeah, we have been talking about that. And funnily enough, there has been a mention of tenting as well. I don't think he'll go through with it, but it has been mentioned, and there have been preliminary discussions. I'd love to do the motorhome thing with Sean. In fact, I might. We haven't talked about it for a while now, a couple of weeks. I might give him a ring tomorrow and slap it on him and say, Sean, come on, let's do the motorhome thing together. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Leave that with me. I'll work with that. I'll do a netty thing with you when I can, Boaty, says Emma. If I can have the overcab bed, because I need my privacy. Oh, I love the. Oh, God. Well, yes, I suppose so. Oh, dear. Actually, that downstairs bed, it was so comfortable. I might do a night in the downstairs bed just to be different. When I've got the bedding for it and whatnot, I might do a night in the downstairs bed. I love the overcab bed. Don't get me wrong. That's the best thing. But whether I've got somebody with me or not, I might do a night in the downstairs bed just to, yeah, 'cause it's different, isn't it? Chad Beans had Cumberland sausage, stuffed mushrooms, and plum tomatoes, and it was the absolute jackpot. Emma, says Richard, no farting in Netty. Yep, that is a rule. There is no farting in Netty. There are no passing solids, no farting, no onanism. Tricky chaps' words. Nettie is a lady, and actually, I'm growing so fond of Nettie that you know the sticker I put on the back, the Carol sent, the I love dogging thing. I tore it off. I tore it off before I went away this time because I don't want Nettie to be a joke, and I don't think she should be a joke. I adore Nettie, and yeah, I'm not gonna go down the dodgy sticker route. They can go on the other cars. They won't go to waste. I don't mind putting them on the other cars, but I want Nettie to be a dignified thing because I adore her and I'm kind of proud of her and she's a survivor. The coach built Talbot Express motorhomes and Nettie is an auto homes. Oh, that was the other thing I was going to show you tonight. I'm so tired I can hardly move. This is all the stuff I found yesterday. All of the original doings for Nettie in a nice green folder. So there's all sorts in here, but look, here is the original owner's handbook from Auto Homes, who were the coach builders that put the Nettie onto the Talbot Express chassis, and there's a complete thing of everything in Nettie. So I was so happy to find this. Now I got a shouting at for this because apparently I did know about this, or I should have, because again, apparently at some point, either during the day I collected her or beforehand, Carol told me about everything and where everything was and so on and so on and so on. And she said, it just goes to show that you never listen. And she's kind of got a point, really. I think I must have been really excited at that. She probably told me about it, I don't know. If it had been on a message, I'd have remembered. So it was probably a face-to-face thing. And I was just kind of not listening, obsessing over something. Maybe it was that first night when I was setting things up and I was all excited and a bit giddy. And she's trying to tell me that, look, all of this is there and all of this is there and blah, blah, blah. And, I probably wasn't listening if I'm honest. But I've got all of the paperwork there for absolutely everything. So that's fantastic. I'm really excited about the downstairs bed, and I'm excited about getting that area figured out and having the 2, 3, 4 person seating and dining. Oh, it's all exciting. It's all exciting. But yeah, that sticker came off because I don't want Nettie to be a laughing stock. She's a survivor. So many of these Talbot Express based motorhomes, they're a bit like rovers. They're a bit like rovers in that in their genre, they are they're kind of the bargain basement options. And so they end up in the hands of people that can't really afford them. So then when they go wrong or something happens, they just get scrapped or used for parts. And there are fewer and fewer remaining on the roads. And Nettie is going nowhere. I tell you that. Nettie is going to stay on the road. I absolutely guarantee it. But I want her to be a dignified lady, not a figure of fun. So the sticker went. And the other stickers that people have kindly sent, a couple of them will make it onto Nettie, actually. There are a couple that will make it onto Nettie, and the others will go on the other vehicles. Nettie, I would love to have, I'll try and look into it and get it sorted at some time. I'd love to have some Nettie stuff on there. So the Nettie sticker that's in the merch shop, that should be on there. And, a Boaty's World YouTube thing and a Nettie von Smallhausen thing. That kind of thing I don't mind, but not the smutty, disrespectful stuff, because she's too nice for that. And I don't want people to look at her and, snicker or be appalled by the "I love dogging" or something like that. I want them to say, "Oh, look, there's Nettie," and yeah. So anyway, that's a little aside. Let's get back to the comments while I can still just about read them because my eyes have gone. Where did I get to? Yeah, get Sean to go tenting, Boaty, says Mystic. I might force him to do that as well. Miss Spenceley got married and knocked up, so we lusted after Miss Anderson, the PE teacher. But she was up her own, very nice arse. Oh dear. 2 Welshmen go motorhoming, says Kirkon. Yeah, that would be actually doing it with Sean would be a right good laugh, wouldn't it? And he has had a taste of van life lately, so I'm gonna ring him tomorrow. We're gonna have a chat. I mean, the stuff that we talked about before, which he's supposed to be coming up here to stay with me, do some stuff at Chatsworth. He's been chatting with them. And the motorhome is going to factor into that. But yeah, I'm getting other ideas now because it would be really good fun. Boaty, Hedgehog of Truth question, says Richard. Oh, right. Okay. Can you incorporate hubnutting into a story about medieval folk dancing about podgering? Honest answer, at this time, 8 minutes to midnight, slightly drunk, so tired I can't see straight, no. But ask me again another day and I'll have a go at it. Oh dear. You and Mustard doing caravan and motorhome club sites would be hilarious, says Mark. There would be raised eyebrows from fellow coffin dodger club members. I know, it would be brilliant, but what can I do? What can I do? I'd love him to do it, but he either won't or can't, and I think it's can't. I don't think he'll get permission for that. Have I missed Mr. Paddy's voice note, says Woodstock? You have indeed. Good to be here, says Josh. As always, getting here right at the death. I've just realised I've just offered to spend the night in a motorhome which says I love dogging on the side of it, says Emma, except that, as you now realise, it no longer does. I can't read that out, Richard. No, I can't read that out. I can't read that out. I can't read that out. Oh my God. Oh, and I can't read that out. Jesus Christ. Our bed is calling, says Trisha and Paul. Good night, all. Oh God, mine is calling me. So good night to you. I tell you, at the stroke of midnight, I am out of here. I'm so tired. It is unbelievable. Oh, Lord above. Jimmy Quinn joins us just in time to say good night, all. It's about time we had Boaty and Mustard, says Richard. Excuse me. Oh, everything's falling apart. Colin Gould joins us. Good evening, Colin. I've just finished texting my ex-wife, and she will get pounding next time I see her, and I haven't seen her for 25 years. Right, okay. Well, and Emma says, I wouldn't want a pounding from my ex-husband. And Mr. Kerr says, you silver-tongued devil, Colin. Well, yeah. God, you haven't seen her for 25 years? Well, that's a brave shout. You don't know what she looks like now. I know what my ex-wife looks like, the lovely Maggie, and She looks good. And yep, I totally would. Matron says, my ex from 25 years ago thought he could rock up for a good pounding early this year. He left sorely disappointed. Debbie Morton is with us and says, hi, Boatyard. Boatyard? I know, it's autocorrect. Boaty, most devices will change Boaty to Boatyard. You're not the first to have done it, Debbie, and you won't be the last. But hello to you. Thank you for joining us. Sean got in trouble in his latest video, says Peter P. Oh, right. Okay. I haven't seen it yet. I've been busy the last couple of days. But Simone is off to bed because she's volunteering tomorrow and says good night. Debbie is a lovely Debbie Morton. New subscribers here. Really enjoying your channel. Brilliant. I'm so glad. Thank you. Thank you for, well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Thank you for being a new subscriber. And welcome to my inner scrotum, aka the Boaty's World live stream community, aka the Bogs, Boaty's old geezers and gals. And this old geezer really needs to get to his bed. Did Boaty just say he was going to slap his tenting on Sean? Yeah, it would be cool, you two camping or motorhoming. So are you sticking mustard in the pottering pod then? Mustard won't ever, it'll never happen. It will never happen. I wish it would, but it won't. And, well, mustard could choose. I wouldn't mind if he went in the pottering pit or, I mean, ideally, if we did more than one, we'd swap about so we could experience both. What are you actually allowed to do in Netty? Says Peter P. Well, anything apart from pass the solid, indulge in solo pleasure, worshipping at the altar of onanism. You're not allowed to do that. And you're not allowed to break wind. Otherwise, anything goes. Go wild camping and pottering, says Mark Lyons. Do it. Does wonders for the Constitution. Rightfully so, says Richard. The stickers aren't for Nettie. You could put them on Hubnut's car when he's not looking. Emma says, if Nettie's going to be dignified, then obviously that means there must be absolutely no pottering action inside her. No. Right, no, absolutely not. The Queen was dignified, but she indulged in some hot pottering action because she had children. And if it's good enough for Her Late Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, it's good enough for Nettie. I am deadly serious, Richard. I do genuinely love Nettie. Genuinely, I am. Woodstock is asking Matron, why are exes so one-minded and selfish? So did my ex late last year, and he also didn't get any. Well, outdoor pottering is very invigorating, says Andrew. Oh, God. I'm loving the chat tonight. Makes me laugh so much, says Colin. Mark says, Boaty, it's lovely to get a full document set with a second-hand vehicle. Even if it develops problems later, it shows it was cared for before by the new one. I love all of this because a lot of this relates to when she was brand new. So this is important. This is brilliant to have in the history file. I'm going to go through it all with a fine-tooth comb, and it's all going to go into a massive file. That's nice, Emma. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Oh, Dustin Morton. There's another new name. Hi, Boaty. New to your channel. Please could you say hi to Debbie for me? Oh, okay. Are you where's Debbie? Where's Debbie gone? Debbie. Where was Debbie? We saw Debbie. Yeah. Ah, right. Debbie is another Morton. So can we assume that you are husband and wife? We've got another husband and wife combination. Marvelous. So Dustin says, could I say hi to Debbie for you? Of course I could. Well, hello, Dustin, and welcome. Thank you for being here. And on behalf of you, hello to Debbie. Uh, Debbie, Dustin is saying a massive hello to you. And he says, would you mind just getting up and getting him a snack from the fridge? Welcome to you both. Brilliant to have you with us. Really grateful. Stu's off to bed. Good day, all. I'm off to bed as soon as I bloody can. Oh my God. We haven't had Mr. Parry. We haven't had Mr. Parry tonight. Ah, fun stuff. Hello, all, and goodbye, all. Was busy cooking. All right, fun stuff. Well, oh, thank God it's midnight. I can sod off. Right. Comments. Right. Mr. Drummer 316, sorry I'm late, good night all. And then he says, hello everyone. Or she. Oh no, Mr. Drummer, he. Anyway, there we are. What? Oh, good idea, Mark. Good idea, Mark. Get to bed. Mystic Head is bailing, pooped. Right, we're all shagged, basically. Or shagged out anyway, if not shagged. Oh God, I so need my bed. All right, darlings. That is it for tonight. Thank you so much for your company. Thank you for bearing with me while I've been so tired that I can barely read and barely speak. Tomorrow night will be better, hopefully. I'll have had some rest. Oh my God. Oh. Oh. Right then, darlings, let's just go, shall we? We all need our beds, don't we? But thank you so much for your company. Let me wish you all a safe and peaceful night and a decent day tomorrow. I hope there's some joy and pleasure in it for you, or if not, I hope at the very least it's manageable. The candle will be relit tomorrow night, same time, same place. 11 o'clock, Windy Bum, tomorrow night. Please join me if you can. In the meantime, much love from me. And on that note, pachoo. And indeed, a very tired